Hello everyone, this is Elevate Voice TV, amplifying voices, inspiring the world. So today we are here for our favorite TV show, Foods and Nutrition. Have you ever woken up and you're on a rush on a busy day and you have a tight schedule? Then you decide to grab a chapati, a soda in the middle of the day. Then you feel energized for like 30 minutes. Then later you feel hungry and tired and drained. So today we have a very interesting topic, which is healthy snacking amidst busy days. My name is Rosette Promise, together with
I can choose a Rosette. So today our topic is healthy snacking. First of all, we have to understand what is a snack, what is snacking, and continuously what is healthy snacking. So we discovered that snacking is eating a small amount of food in between the main meals. The main meals are breakfast, lunch, dinner, or supper for those who know. So if you're eating a small amount of food or a fruit or a vegetable in the mid morning, that's, let's say you have your breakfast at 9, so between 10 to like midday, then you eat again between 2 to like 4, or between 4 to 7, or even late night, that's snacking. That means that a snack is food or any amount of food that we eat in between the main meals. So Promise is going to tell us more about healthy snacking, because it should be a very important topic. You can't stop yourself from snacking. It's very difficult. Sometimes you have busy days, you have a very busy schedule, you have work, you have to study, you have so many engagements, and you find that you can't necessarily have a main meal, you can't have lunch, you can't have supper, or even breakfast. So we have to know what should we do, how should we healthy snack, and the examples of healthy snacks. So Promise, take us through.
Okay, so healthy snacking is mainly taking small amounts of food between meals, but these small amounts of food should give you energy. They should nourish your body, not just draining you and just giving you energy for a short period of time. So you can ask yourself, what makes a snack healthy? A snack is considered to be healthy if it nourishes your body, if it gives you energy, and if it helps your body and not harming it. You can imagine taking maybe an orange or maybe mangoes or bananas. Those help your body because bananas have energy, mangoes have vitamins. But when you decide to snack maybe on cookies or sodas or maybe cakes, you'll find out that these are just spiking your sugar levels, and in the long run you end up getting diabetes, hypertension, and heart diseases.
Yeah. Then as Promise was mentioning, we have examples of healthy snacks. We don't want to we can't mention all of them, but just a few. We have a boiled egg. First of all, remember we said a healthy snack nourishes your body. So what is contained in these healthy snacks is nutrients. So for example, an egg has proteins, as we all know. We have bananas. Bananas have vitamins, bananas also have energy. We have roasted groundnuts, those have dietary fiber, they also have energy. We also have roasted maize, we also have steamed cassava. Generally anything that is nourishing your body, you have to ensure that you're not only taking in calories, but you're taking in nutrients, you're taking in proteins, you're taking in your carbohydrates, you're taking in your vitamins, and so on. Then we should look at the advantages of healthy snacking. We're not just doing snacking, we're doing healthy snacking. So what are some of the advantages of healthy snacking?
Advantages of healthy snacking: we have most people who are trying to gain weight, I mean gaining weight in a healthy way, not just buying maybe weight gain porridge or weight gain supplements, but gaining weight in a healthy way. So this healthy snacking is very important because it provides you with all the nutrients, and most of the times people are struggling to gain weight, they don't have appetite. So it's very important to eat those small amounts of food between meals so that they can help you to gain the weight.
Yeah. We also have providing energy, because obviously by the time you've chosen to snack, you're either feeling hungry, you are feeling a bit like drained. So when you healthy snack, when you eat a banana, you gain energy, you can be able to continue doing your work. Like you just need like a re-energizer, like a booster throughout your day. So you can choose to take something quick, small, but very energizing. Snacking also helps you gain concentration. depending on the context to snacking, obviously. So imagine you're in class or you're somewhere in a meeting and you don't have that break time. Just imagine you're in a meeting from like 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and you haven't had a break time. Obviously you lose concentration because the brain runs on energy. So snacking enables you to get that concentration and you get that break time. You take a cup of tea, you take a banana or a mango, you gain concentration and you're able to focus on what you've been doing.
Yeah, so these are the 3 common mistakes people do while they are snacking on busy days. Number 1, people tend to think that snacking mainly depends on roadside foods, and most of those roadside foods are usually fatty foods, sugary foods, fries, biscuits, sodas, cookies, and all that. And another mistake is people tend to they think that they don't have time to eat. So you find someone has a busy schedule, maybe they're in office and they have a lot of files on their table and all that, and they are claiming they don't have time to eat. Well, everyone should prioritize your health. You can imagine having all that money, working for all those long days, and at the end of it all you're finding yourself maybe with ulcers just because you didn't eat healthy, or you skipped meals or something like that. And another mistake people also do is that they say, I'll eat later. They keep pushing, I'll eat later, I'll eat late. That later turns into evenings, and you find between that time from when the person started saying they'll eat later, they are taking 1 soda. After an hour, another soda. Another hour, another soda. And what are you doing to your body? You're just shocking it, you're just distorting it, and you're just spiking your sugar levels. Instead of you to maybe before you leave home, you can carry a mango, you carry maybe steamed cassava or steamed potatoes, or maybe roast your nuts very well and put them in a tin. You can carry those things to work and they help you to snack healthily.
Yes. And now that we've looked at the mistakes, we can also look at the disadvantages of snacking. Why is it not advisable to snack in large portions? So one of the disadvantages we have, it could lead to obesity and other health related problems. These include diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We can have hypertension, because you realize when you're eating, you're taking in a lot of calories that are sometimes not necessary. Sometimes some people snack because they are bored or because they are stressed. And imagine snacking when you're not even busy. You're taking in the calories, but you're not using them. So the body is going to store these calories and they're going to turn into fat. Consequently, you gain weight, you can become obese. You can also get diabetes, which is high sugar levels in the body. You can also get hypertension, high blood pressure, and also some heart problems. Then another disadvantage of snacking, it could be weight gain for those who don't want it. You'll find yourself eating too much, gaining a lot of weight that is really not necessary for your body. Then also we have, what other disadvantages we have?
Well, other disadvantages include if you are snacking and that snack is unhealthy, you end up feeling drained, you lose concentration. Especially, I have one example. There is one friend of mine, she's a student here at Chambogo and she has a part-time job. So every time she leaves class by 5 and she goes to work, she leaves work at 10. So after leaving work, she comes back home and just sleeps. In the morning, she's very tired, she's getting caught up, she's not preparing breakfast. So she just leaves her bed and goes to class. So after reaching class, the person skipped breakfast first of all. So now she decides to grab maybe a chapati along the roadside, or sometimes she buys cookies from class or from the school canteens around, and that's the thing she's snacking on. Then we are sitting in class, the person is complaining, I'm not understanding anything. She's not concentrating, like she's off, she's drained, she doesn't have energy, because that unhealthy snack just provided energy for 30 minutes, and after that 30 minutes, the energy is off. So I advised this friend of mine, so how about you roast your nuts and put them in a tin? Well, she laughed at me like, how will I carry the nuts to class? But then she followed the advice. She bought a bunch of yellow bananas. So every time she's coming to class, she carries one yellow banana and puts her roasted nuts in a container. And here is the difference. The nuts will provide her with protein, the bananas will give her with energy, and I also told her to carry water. The water keeps her hydrated. Here is the difference. They are the same busy days, but then the other snacking of cookies and sodas, just she wouldn't concentrate in class, but now she's getting more energy, she's better, and now she's getting better grades, because there is no way you pass when you don't have that energy. We all need that energy because the brain uses a lot of energy. Yeah, so Rosette is going to tell us about the myths about unhealthy snacking.
Thank you. So I know we've heard about different myths about snacking. Some of them include snacking is not a discipline. Like, you're not disciplined if you're snacking, it means you lack discipline. But that's not true, because we are all human beings. We have to feel hungry, we have to feel tired, we have to feel drained. So if your brain tells you you're hungry, you can't say, no, let me starve myself. So obviously sometimes you just have to snack because you're hungry, you can't afford to go and eat, or you've had breakfast at 9, but at midday you're hungry and it's not lunchtime. You can't, of course, starve yourself away. You need the energy, so you obviously have to snack. Then another myth is that snacking makes you gain weight. That really depends. It's not a must, because we've obviously been talking about healthy snacking. So you realize that if you're healthily snacking, if you're eating a snack that contains protein, that contains fiber, that contains energy, you're not the body is going to need those nutrients, so it's going to use them to nourish itself. But if you're consuming snacks that contain more calories, more oils and fats, then that's where the problem could be. Then I think another myth would be that most healthy snacks are low calorie. That's not true. We're not saying that because this snack is healthy, then it contains less calories and more protein, more dietary fiber. Not really. Snacks, for example, nuts, are very energy dense. They have a lot of calories. So now here, the tactic will be portion control. You have to reduce the portion sizes in which you consume these healthy snacks that have a lot of calories. And so in that way, you will be eating healthily, but also managing your portion sizes and benefiting at the end of the day. And also, as we come to a conclusion, we are encouraging you to be mindful of what you eat, be mindful of how you snack, be informed. Try to find out, I'm eating these crisps, but how are they helping me? How are they helping my body? Are they enabling me to concentrate in class? Are they increasing on my concentration span? Just try to find out, because you are what you eat. You are, and your appearance, your body is what you eat. So try to be mindful about what you eat. Try to try to be more informed. Try to make research on, like, the different foods you need, and ultimately, please try to practice healthy snacking, and you will definitely see a difference.
Well, thank you all for watching. That was our topic, and I would encourage all of you. Healthy snacking is not just about perfection, it's about the small steps. You just have to start small, eat wisely, choose wisely. Remember, your body is what you eat. Yeah, snack healthily, and your body will thank you later. Thank you all for watching. We love you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and we love you all. Thank you.